Hello and welcome. I'm Jarvis, and today we're diving into two of the most powerful and essential commands in SQL Server: update and delete. Mastering these is key to managing your data effectively. First, we'll explore the update statement to modify existing records. Then, we'll cover the delete statement for removing records. Most importantly, we'll hammer home the critical role of the where clause to prevent catastrophic mistakes. We'll wrap up with a practical demo and recap. Why is this so important? Imagine updating a customer's shipping address after they've moved, or removing a product from your online store because it's been discontinued. These are everyday tasks that rely on update and delete. Let's start with update. The syntax is straightforward. You specify the table you want to update, use the set keyword to define which column gets a new value, and, crucially, use the where clause to specify which rows to change. Here's a simple example. Let's say we have a books table and we need to change the publication year for a specific book, identified by its book ID. The where clause ensures we only change the record for book ID 101. Next up is delete. This command permanently removes one or more rows from a table. The syntax is simpler. Delete from the table name and, again, the absolutely essential where clause to target the specific rows for deletion. For instance, if we want to remove a discontinued book from our books table, we would use a delete statement. The where clause pinpoints the exact book using its unique book ID, ensuring no other records are touched. Now for the most important lesson today. What happens if you forget the where clause? If you run an update without it, you will change the value of that column for every single row in the table. It's a massive data-corrupting mistake. The consequence for delete is even more severe. A delete statement without a where clause will permanently erase every single record from your table. There is no undo button for this unless you have a recent backup. This is a potential career-ending mistake. So, how do we prevent this? Adopt this simple habit. Always write your where clause immediately after the table name. Before you even type set or delete from, define your target. I even recommend running it as a select statement first to be absolutely sure you have targeted the correct rows. For an even higher level of safety, use a transaction. You can begin a transaction, run your update or delete, and then check the results with a select statement. If everything looks correct, you can commit the change. If you made a mistake, you can simply roll back, and it's as if nothing ever happened. It's your ultimate safety net. All right, let's put this into practice. We have two tasks. First, we'll correct a typo in a book title. Second, we will delete a specific book from our table using its primary key. Follow along with me in SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, in our books table, I see a book titled The Great Gatsby. That's a typo. We need to fix it. First, I'll write a select statement to isolate the exact record. The where clause is on book ID 104. Perfect, it returned just one row. Now I'll wrap this in a transaction, replace the select with my update statement, setting the title to the correct spelling, and execute. A quick select confirms the change is staged correctly. I'm confident, so I'll commit. Next, we need to delete the book with book ID 105. Again, safety first. I'll write my select statement with where book ID equals 105 to confirm I have the right book. It returns the single row I expect. Now, I'll use my transaction safety net. Begin tran. I'll write my delete statement. Execute. I'll run my select again, and it returns no rows, which is exactly what I want. The delete worked as intended within the transaction. I will now commit to make it permanent. Let's quickly review what we've accomplished today. You now know how to safely update records with the update statement, and you understand how to use a where clause to precisely target those updates. You can also permanently remove records with delete And, most critically, you understand the immense danger of omitting that where clause. Update modifies data. Delete removes it. The where clause is not optional. It is your primary safety mechanism. Always test your where clause with a select first. And for maximum safety, especially when you're starting out or working in a production environment, use transactions to test your changes before committing them. Your assignment now is to perform the practical exercise we just demonstrated on your own books table. Correct a typo, delete a record, and practice using the transaction safety net. Getting comfortable with this workflow is crucial. Thank you for your time today, and I'll see you in the next lesson.